Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 01 back again, doing a quick little video check there. Little audio bars are moving, and I think we're good to go. So, hi, 01, and we're back on Vulcan. Oh, that thing is still running? Oh, yes it is. I'm like, at first I was like, do I have a water purifier running right now? That is just moving very, very slowly. Okay, anyways. In the last episode, we were trying to figure out what to do for all of this stuff here. And after the live last night, which was Friday? Yeah, Friday night. I came to the conclusion that as of right now, we don't really have a good way of programming this the way that I want it to be programmed. So we're going to go back to Cows Are Evil's code, and then we're just going to modify it from there. So yeah, I tried figuring out all of this stuff, but it's, yeah, I would need to be able to change this dynamically within the code rather than just have it all set up at first. So it's not going to work. Okay. And I should probably get something to drink. So this is basically how he has it set up. And then this is where you put in your set names or whatever. And then, so what I would want, right, with this is instead of having this push hash Harvie set 1, Harvie set 2, Harvie set 3, right? Just have like have this look at a dial and then fill this in based on whatever that dial is. But that can't work. So we're going to do this, and we'll take a look in here and see if we can figure out how to make it do what I want it to do. So, and then I may change this up a little bit as well. So we shall see. Anyways, we'll just throw that in there for now. I'm going to go get some water, maybe take a shower, and we'll see where we go from there. Just waiting for everything. There we go. All right. And then we are at 81% power. It's not bad. But that's in here on those two circuits, not necessarily with the other circuits. So, it is possible that this could break and I'll lose power to the greenhouse. So I'm going to have to figure something out there, either add in more rechargeable stuff like solar panels, wind turbines, you know, something like that. All right, but let's go ahead and eat real quick. I have 1% left, dude. Okay, 2 liters in there now. Let's get that fixed. And the drink of the morning is Monster Energy Zero Ultra. Not sponsored, unfortunately, but if anyone from Monster is watching this and wants to sponsor me with just some Monster, you don't even have to pay me. Just send some Monster my way. I will, and especially the Zero Ultra. I would be more than happy to rep your brand even harder. Anyways, waiting for that, and we are done. All right. Good to go. We still have 71 charcoal left in there, so we should be good. All right, so that should be fine. These are... Do I not have anything in there? Did they die? What happened here? Wait, no, I never had that planted because I have enough food as it is. Then we have our little plant sampler. I started watching the Splitsies live stream. Where he's going into all of that. It seems interesting, but I haven't gone all the way through it yet, so we'll just, I don't know, continue watching it when I have time, I guess. All right, so these are all good and seeded. All right. Oh, right, I wanted to add a planting thing on here. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna need a logic in out and another switch. Do I have one in here already? I don't think so. Okay. Oh, hey, more cable. That's nice. We'll put that in here for now. All right, so logic, no, not a processor. Logic in out, there we go. That's what IO means, in out. Oh wait, hold on, are you set to 1? Yes, you are set to 1, okay. So once we have that, then we need a logic switch. There we go. Logic switch. Make another one. All right. Okay. Now we can take this back upstairs, plug it in, and then I'll have a harvest and a plant. So that'll be good. Okay, so we're going to need a batch writer. Oh, no, that's got to go the other way. I need the data input to be towards the bottom, so you rotate that way. And then I can move this over to here. Give me some more room, and then this is going to break that, unfortunately, but it is what it is. All right, we need a button here. We need another button here. Okay. And then we need to change this to go there. Then I'm going to need another one to go here. And then you can just go up onto here. All right. Now we just need to adjust it. So this should be just the button. So there we go. That should be just the button. Then this is going to output to the Harvies. And then if this is the harvest, this is got to go to plant. There we go. Okay. And now what we can do is paint them. No, leave that there. Just open it. There we go. Put that over here. All right, so plant, I'm going to paint green. Okay, and then harvest, we'll do, I don't know, brown? No, I don't. Hold on, my fine motor skills are not quite there yet. It is still, I literally just woke up like 10 minutes ago, so. It's fine. There we go. And then we can name this Harvest. And this one will be plant. Confirm. Okay, so harvest, plant. There we go. So now we hit this button. We hit that button again. There's all the seeds. Now we're picking up the ferns. There we go. Now that we have harvested everything, now we hit this button and we plant. Cha-cha! Except these don't have seeds. Why don't they have seeds? I don't know. Don't have enough ferns? Alright. Alright. Just get these things in here real quick. And then I'll have to update the seeds. Okay, so we'll take out these. Do I have more? I do. Do I have more? There's a lot of potatoes in there. Got some ferns in there. More seeds. More ferns. I think that's everything. Okay, good. So that can go there, and then we will just refresh these. And then there we go. So that now has 10. That also has 10. I have 6 left. All right. So we're gonna split 1. Nope. Split 1. Go into there. Why you no work? Okay, that's a little weird, but okay. Split one of these. Split one of these, and that can go into there. All right, good to go. So those are ready for replanting when I get to that point. These, do I want to take these out? Probably. See, this is the part where I would want to see what the maturity is, so I know when to take them out. Because if they get too old, they'll die, right? But up until they get to that point, they will continue to produce oxygen, which is what I really need them for. Okay, so there are more of that. Okay, so I have 16 divided by 6. It's going to be 12 is going to be the closest I can do here. So let's divide this into 2. Split this one in half. There we go. And then actually, we could probably combine this with all of these. Let's grab some more. Oh. Okay. That's all I got. Okay. Nope, I lied. I have more. There we go. So they're almost full. Okay, so we'll let those grow, and then we'll just pick these. And we'll plant them at the same time. Just click a bunch of times, you'll get there. And I'm holding down Alt to do this like instantly as I'm clicking, so. There we go. And then the rest of these, I'm just going to toss into here. All right, so we have replanted everything, basically. How many tomatoes do I have? 7? All right. Yeah, we'll plant another tomato. Oh, I don't have any. I might get too much sun. Oh, it'll be fun. We'll figure it out. All right, so that should be good there. We can now plant and harvest with single button clicks, so that's nice. And then I could probably eat the rest of my food here. Throw that back into the packager. This is the packager, right? Yeah, okay. So that'll go there. I could probably make myself another thing of food. I have 7 tomatoes, okay. You need 5 tomatoes too, so that's... I'm just gonna cook all of them. That'll be fine. One more. There we go. Right. Turn you off. And then we want tomato soup. There we go. Alright, so now we have our tomato soup. Can go back over there. Our food is now handled for the next several days. Alright. Next thing. We'll keep on working on our Harvies over there. Right. So I think all I need to do is just add in another set of code to... Well, no, because how am I going to make the... Well, okay, so there is a way to make the stack point to a particular record. And then I could set that with the dial, I guess. So I'll have to figure out how to do that. I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. Wait, are we... something broken? No? Okay. Down to 31 degrees in here, so that's good. That's plant friendly, at least. Okay, so let's take a look at this coding again. And this is potato 1, and this is probably also called potato 1. Harvie potato 1. And then hide tray potato 1. Okay, so for this to work, these have to be named exactly the same thing. So now we're just going to call this potato 1. We'll just make it all one word, I guess. So this is going to be making potatoes. Right, and then we want to copy that, confirm, and then paste. Nope, that's potato 1, 2, 2. And the reason why these have to be named the same, even though they're different items, is the programming doesn't care what the name is, especially since you have to define what the device is first. So you could have like a pump named potato 4, and you could still, you know, address it the same way, and you would just change, you know, the device from a tray to, you know, a pump. So this would be potato 5 and potato 5. And potato 6. Potato 6. Potato 7. Potato 7. And potato 8. Potato 8. This is super fun, right? Potato 9. Potato 9. And then potato 10. And potato 10. Alright. So now that those are all renamed, we can go back into our coding here. Alright. So this is where we set all of this. So this is potato 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then these ones we don't need. Now, of course, with this, you could have this run like a couple hundred, and it would be able to run everything. Okay, so it says don't edit anything below here. Hey, now we can actually edit stuff below there, so that's good. Okay, so set name. I'm gonna adjust this slightly so it falls in line more with my naming conventions. I like having capitals in here. All right, set name, set name, set name. Here we go. Okay, so what is R0 in this case? Is it just a variable? Then we have set name as R10. Wonder why that's R10. Doesn't need to be R10. Could just be R1. All right, and then R0. We're actually going to alias that, and we're going to call it active set. Alias active set as R0. All right. Now this will make this work a little, or seem a little bit more understandable. So active set. We'll just copy that. And we got to do all of this as well. Okay, set name, set name. Okay. Okay, so we're going to load the active set into DB setting. Okay, so this is taking the active set and throwing it onto the housing, so we can see whichever set it's on. And then branch if equal to 0. If your active set is equal to 0, then go back to start, which means that we've reached the end of our list here, because the very last one is 0. Okay, well, let's just go here first. So to reset, we move the set pointer to 0. And I think that's the 0th position, which is here. So 0th position. Okay. And then we're going to throw this into, wait, no, yeah, that's good there. Then we're going to set the DB setting to 1. Okay, so I think he's using the housing as sort of like the pointer. That tells us which one to go to. And then move the stack pointer to 0, which I'm assuming is this one here. And then we yield. Okay. Add SP to SP1, so we're using this as a counter, basically. So that will move it to the next position. And then we're going to look at the set name. And then if that is equal to 0, then we reset. So that's pretty simple, just moves the stack pointer back to 0. So I don't see any reason to change any of that. That's all fairly straightforward. All right, so now we're going to load batch name into the active set. Our device is Harvie, which is set up here, right? And then our set name is actually set up here. But then we take our set name and we set it here. So peek just takes a look at whatever we're currently on, whatever our stack pointer is on, and then peek just moves whatever is in there into whatever register we set. So our register is called set name. So by peeking at the stack pointer, we're taking whatever name is stored in there and putting it into set name. So that's fairly easy. So active set Harvie set name, and then we're going to activate. And then why are we activating? What does activating do? Wait, no, that's load badge. Okay, so hang on. Oh, so it's loading activate? And it's putting it into the active set? Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Okay, loads logic type from all output networked devices with provided type and name hashes using the batch mode. So for loading, that means we have to store it somewhere, right? So are we taking the active set and loading this, the whatever activate position is, into active set now? And then maybe I'm misunderstanding how this is working, and that this is just irrelevant here, and it's actually whatever order this is in, that's actually the number that this looks at. All right, so this is just checking to see if it's mature, and if it is mature, then plant, or whatever, plant it. Okay, so then if the active set does not equal 1, then yeah, so it's reusing the active set and giving it a value instead. Oh wait, no, that's, yeah, because we have set name and active set. So those are two different things here. Okay, that makes sense. So this isn't really even an active set, it's just the variable. It's not even, well, that's probably why you left it at R0, because it doesn't really matter. We're going to call this var x, and then, because it's just basically a variable, it doesn't actually mean anything, and it's constantly changing. So variable x, and then he's just kind of reusing it for everything, which, you know, makes sense. Makes it easier on the coding too. Okay. Okay, so we're loading into variable x from the Harvie with that set name, so that chooses which Harvie that we're loading. We're looking at activate, and then we're pulling the minimum value for activate on that one. Now this could be minimum, average, maximum, it doesn't matter, because we're only addressing one item. But we have to put this in here anyways. So I'm just going to put this at 0, because it doesn't actually matter if it's minimum, average, whatever. Like, that literally does not matter, because we're only addressing one thing. So it's going to be the minimum and the average and the maximum all at the same time, because it's just one thing. And then that makes this slightly easy to understand, for me at least. Okay, so we're getting the status of activate, whether it's activated or not. And I think that means if there's something planted there. Because if it's planted, then there's something there. And then if it's not planted, what does that make? And then if it does not equal 0, go back to start. I would have to see like what constitutes the activate being set to 0. Okay, so we're going to put a note in here. What does activate indicate? I don't know. Branch shift not equal to 0. So we're still looking at our variable here. If it is equal to 0, wait, no, if it's not equal to 0, go back to start. And then start is just going to move on to the next set name. Okay. Maybe that's checking to see if there's something in there? Question mark? Like in the... Well, no, because then why would you use the activate? Like I would just LBN S or something for the slot, and then look to see if there's something in the slot, if that's what that is. But I don't know. Okay, well, let's take a look at what... waste tank. All right, let's go empty it real quick. Need a break from looking at coding anyways, right? Okay. Now we can head back. All right, so we're gonna take a look at this one here, and we're gonna see what that indicates. So our current activate is set to 0. Now I wonder if that's because there's nothing in here. Okay, so here's our seeds. So we're gonna take these seeds and throw them into here somehow. Question mark. I need an input over here. Okay, do I have any more? I do have powered chutes. I don't have regular chutes though. Okay, so we're gonna need at least 3 regular chutes. Let's go ahead and make those real quick. All right. I need you to be set to 3. Shoot. Go. You, pretty sure don't need you to be on. You're off. Okay, good. There is our chutes. All right. And we can turn you off. Basically, I'm just going to shove these seeds into this order. And then that should... Oh, wait, or do I have to separate them into ones? I think I have to do it like that. Otherwise, it'll just set the whole 10 into there, which is going to be an issue. So I'm going to take out that piece right there. So let's get that out. And then I need that to be a junction. Okay, that'll work. And then I'm going to need this to be an input. Into the inlet. Actually, let's have it face forward. All right. So that'll go up there, and then I need to split these off one by one. And then split another one. Split another one. Because this is how they're going to come out when we harvest them. It's just going to be one at a time. Okay. So now that those are all in there, and I know that there's a seed in here, our activate is still at 0. Okay, so that does not reference that. Okay. So it's not whether or not there's a seed in there. I wonder if there's something planted. Well, I suppose we can just plant stuff and see how it goes. And we've got the pressure in here already, so let's just plant it. Might as well plant all of these. And these don't have seeds. Why? Well, that's not good. We should have seeds in everything. Well, we have 5. Sorry. Throat being weird. Throat is still being weird. Okay, so... did that shove anything into here? It did. Why did it put those in there? Doesn't make sense. Well, whatever. Oh, did I just throw all 4 in there? I did. Good job. Okay, well. That one, did that pick up anything? It did not. I don't know. But anyways, potatoes are thriving, so that's good. I feel like I should probably take out all of these pieces just to get these working properly first. And we'll worry about, you know, getting them set up properly later. Because I'm guessing one of these has a bunch of seeds. Or not. Well, that's weird. They went back here. Okay. Whatever, we'll just plant these manually. So I wonder why some of these go out to here. I mean, there's still seeds, right? And that is still set up to sort out the seeds. I don't know, man. Alright. Anyways, let's go back in here. More analysis, and we'll just let the time run so that way the potatoes can grow. Okay. Oh no, all of the changes that I made got lost. Why? I have to go through all of this again, change it all again. Alright, bear with me. And that can go, and that can go. And then we're gonna set a var, sorry, alias var x as r0, and that'll just be r1. Moving the stack pointer, all right. Okay, and then we have to change this. Does this need to be changed to that? No. But because all of these commands are all lowercase, anything that I want to set personally, I want to have at least some sort of uppercase in here, so I can differentiate between the two. I mean, granted, you could just look at the color of the text and be like, oh, it's white, so therefore it must be a variable or something. But nah. Okay. Okay. So we have our Harvie, we have our tray, variable x, branch equal to variable x -1, go to plant. Okay, so if mature is -1, then that means that it's planting, but if it doesn't equal 1, then go to B. Okay, so then this is conditional, so it's either going to go down to plant or it's going to go back up to start. Okay, so then if we do go to plant, this will be skipped permanently, and then we'll just go back through here. And then otherwise, if it's not equal to 1, we'll go back to start. If it is equal to 1, and then we'll load from the slot, whether it's seeding or not. And then branch if less than var x to get seeds, go to start. Okay, so that's if we have this up here set to get seeds, which we want. Use poop. I'm not even going to use fertilizer. So if I'm going to use it, I'll just do it manually. And then also, I don't think the Harvies can set fertilizer in here anyways. I think all it's going to do is just cause it to stop. That's how you can set it yourself. So I'm just gonna take that out completely, and then we won't even use that as a consideration, which is gonna break something here, but that's fine. Yeah, so if we are gonna be using the fertilizer, go back to start, which then stops it from planting. Otherwise, if we take that out, it'll just immediately plant whatever's in there, so that'll be fine. All right. So no option for fertilizer here, that's fine. Okay, then we're gonna load into variable x, load the db this setting. Okay, oh, we're using that as a placeholder. We're using that as 1. That's stored into the housing setting 1. So we're just throwing that into the housing. Okay, hang on. And then var x, which is whatever, that's going to be the set name activate. I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, now we're loading the different thing in here. Okay, and then we're loading var x tray set name seeding. And set branch load var x db setting. So it's just going to pull from what we put into this into the setting of the housing, which is up here. And we haven't updated that from anything else, so we're just throwing a 1 in there. Oh, that's resetting it. Okay. Because we're changing var x to a bunch of different things here. So he's just using the housing as like a placeholder for like our start condition for the variable. Okay. Yeah, so then branch equal to 0, var x start. Like why would that even do anything? If you're setting it to here, it's always going to equal to 1. Yeah, because db setting is 1. That's what you have it set to. So why would it ever equal 0? So I'm not sure why this is in here. Because if we're loading the db setting and we're not updating the db setting anywhere else in here, it will never equal 0. So that's a little confusing right here for me. And then we're going to load batch named slot from the Harvie. We're going to check out the quantity. So the quantity of seeds, I'm guessing. And if it equals 0, meaning there are no seeds, then go back to start. So just don't even plant anything if there's no seeds. And then load branch named slot from the tray. And then we're going to look at the quantity, and of course these don't matter, so we can set those to 0, because minimum, average, maximum, it doesn't actually matter here, because we're only looking at one thing. Okay, so then we're looking at the set name, we're checking the quantity. And then what is that? Slot index. Oh. That's looking at a different slot index. Okay, so now I need to figure out what the slot indexes are. Great. Let's see. And then set batch named Harvie set name plant 1. So it'll tell it to plant if this slot 1, I don't know if that's different from slot 0. Quantity, quantity, and then, so what's the point of loading into variable x this at the end? Like, what is that doing for us? Because you're not using var x again. And then you're just overriding variable x as soon as you get back over here. So like, what is the point of this? I don't know. 2 lines here that I don't understand the point of. So I'm just going to put a little thing here. I don't know what the purpose of those 2 lines are for. Okay. And then, let's see. So if I want this to go... So can we set the set point? Well, hang on. This is where we... Okay, let's hit confirm so everything stays in there. This is where I would need... Oh, I already have it there. Okay, so we're going to call this... No, I need to name it. Let's see, potato LED. And then this is potato dial. Okay. So, let's look up the dial, and we'll just put this in here, there. We'll define it over here. So, define dial as that, confirm. And then I need to get the small LED. That is not what I wanted to do. Right, go here, LED small. Small. There we go. We'll grab that. Let's see. Define LED small. That's that. Okay. Now, under normal operation. Okay, so here's what I would like to do. If our dial is set to 0, I want this to perform this normal operation, right? But as soon as we change that dial to something else, I want it to exit out of this and then go into some sort of dial, I don't know, mechanics or something. Dial analysis. And then jump to RA. Okay. And then where would we want to do this? It's just going to keep on jumping back to the device. Basically, I don't want to interrupt whatever it's doing in its coding here, because that could mess things up. So, at the start of each of these little areas here, and then integer, and then jump to line A. And I need to drink something. So let's take that out for now. Go get something to drink. Let the potatoes grow. So if I'm understanding how that code works, the JAL and then the jump AR whatever thing, then it's acting as like an interrupt, right? If you guys are familiar with the concept of interrupts. It's basically something you can put into code to where if some sort of thing happens, then it'll jump to a separate subset of code. And then once that separate subset of code is done, then it will go back to the normal coding. So traffic lights use this a lot, especially the ones that have the little sensors for the ambulance, siren, whatever things, or police or fire trucks, whatever. So there's a little sensor up on top of the traffic signals that detect a certain frequency of, I think it's infrared light. And then if it detects that, then it runs an interrupt onto there, so that way it interrupts the normal operation of the traffic signals, and then changes whichever way is picking up that signal, makes that green, right? And then it stays green until the, whatever light goes away. And then the interrupt is then over and it goes back to normal, traffic operation. So that's kind of what that is. And I think that is how this is operating. I could be wrong. Let's see. And I could just, check it down here too. So let's actually hold on. Let's not run it like this because I'm not exactly sure how that works. So so we're gonna look at the dial, and if the dial is let's see, we're gonna need the dial setting. So alias dial setting as R2. Okay, so we don't need to interrupt or change the reset here. I will put it at the start though, after we do a yield or before we do a yield. Does it matter? Not really. All right, so we're going to load batch named into dial setting. Device hash is going to be the dial. The name hash is going to be dial potato or potato dial. Then our logic type is, I think it's going to be in the setting. Batch mode doesn't matter because we're just looking at one thing. Confirm, is that what that is called? Yes, potato dial. Okay. And then, let's see, branch if not equal to 0. Let's see, that'll be dial setting, and then we want to go to dial, what did I call that? Dial analysis. Analysis. Okay, so that's just going to go basically bypass all of this stuff, and it'll go into whatever we set up over here. And then if it does equal 0, which is going to be normal operation, right, then it'll just keep on going through all of this. So that would be fine. And then now the dial analysis, this is where we can start setting in different things, I suppose. So depending on what we want to check. So for instance, if I want to, let's see, load batch named slot, and then is that going to be from the tray? Wait, no. We're going to load that into Oops, var x. We're going to pull it from the tray. Name hash is going to be set name, actually. Wait, no. We have to move the pointer. Oh. In order to get the set name. Wait, no. Do we? No. Yes. Okay, so move the pointer. So move the pointer to whatever the dial setting is, which means that we need to get the dial setting first before we move it. So that can come out. Put that over here. And then that'll be, move that to var x. And then, right, so then the name hash for this is for the dial, right? Okay, so then hash, let's see, that's going to be potato dial. Our slot index that we're going to look up on the tray is going to be, I actually don't know, 0? And then our slot type is going to be growth. This is what we want to look up, and our batch mode doesn't matter. Wait, no, hang on. Load, batch, set. Wait, no, this has to go from the dial. Okay, hang on. Getting ahead of myself here. Okay, so this is going to be the dial. No, you go there. Hash potato dial. Right, I need that to be enclosed in quotes to recognize it as a string. There we go. Logic type is going to be setting. Batch mode doesn't matter. Batch mode, it only matters if you're pulling from multiple things all at once. If I'm just pulling from one specific thing, batch mode doesn't matter. Okay, so then that'll load into the dial, that hash, okay. Then move the stack pointer to variable x, and then we have to take whatever that is and throw that into the set name. So let's see, how do we peak and then set name? That's what that is. Okay, so then peak set name. Okay, so then that will load whatever that name is into something. Oh yeah, it loads whatever the current set pointer is into load name. Okay. Now, we can use var x again, I think. So load batch named from a slot position. We're going to load that into var x, or we're going to pull that from the tray. Our name hash is going to be set name. Our slot index, I don't know if that matters, and then we're going to look up growth. And then our batch mode doesn't matter. And then we're going to set that, and then set batch named. This is going to be LED small. Name hash is going to be hash potato LED. Logic type is going to be to the setting. Wait, no. Yeah. And then we're going to put in var x. Okay, so let's see if this even works. And then we'll set this to 1. That should interrupt our coding. We can get it in here. Doesn't like it because of line 5. Okay. What's going on at line 5? Way, way, way up here. What's wrong with line 5? Weird. Okay, so I don't think I need all of these instructions here. Yeah, you can control 511 Harvies. And I'll keep that in here. Modified by 0, 101. There we go. So he still gets credit here. He made it back in 2023? Dude, that was like a year ago. Okay. Confirm. Oh, I probably forgot to export it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, so that is going through our thing here. Okay, so our growth stage here is now growth stage 2. Okay. But the coding works. And then if we go through here, oh, no, that'll, yeah, we want that to go here. And then for value, so this is for the second potato, third potato, fourth potato. So these are all stage 2. Okay. All right, so if we drop this back down to there. Now remember, if this is at 0, then it's a normal operation, right? So we're going to take this out. And then, so if that's growth, let's change this to maturity. Maturity. Mature. Oh, that's not going to give me... No, I think I actually want to look at growth, because that'll tell me what the stage is of growth. Confirm, export. Yeah, I think we want to keep it there. And then as this grows, it should tell us where it's at. And we'll just have to watch these things, and as soon as they get to a point where, you know, one of them is bigger than the other ones, we can see if the growth is showing up something different. Okay. I'm gonna take a shower real quick, eat some food, you know, all of the things. All right. So that can go there. We have the food, we have the water. Now we just need to take the shower. That is not where that goes. There we go. 0.4 liters. There we go. Okay, so that'll be good there. Let's take a peek in here, see how things are growing. Uh-oh. We have an issue. Why are you having an issue? Oh, now you're not having an issue. It was just blinking orange. Tomato's still thriving, so that's good. These are all growing, so that's great. That one, these are already got ferns coming out, so that's good. All right. All right, and we are at an hour in the video too, so... Oh, should I change the stack pointer back to... Wait, what are you... Why are you not happy? Oh, it's being polluted from the air. Well, that's cool. What is my... Oh, right. So that's too much pollution? It could be the volatiles too. Alright, well, we can pull that out of the air fairly easily, I think. Let's see, I'm going to need a passive vent, a couple of passive vents. So passive vent there, and then something to store all of the nasties. Okay, so that can go there. That can go there. This can come out. I'll store it somewhere. And then I'll grab some filters for the pollutant and the volatiles. Because we don't want our plants to die, because that would be bad. So we'll throw that there. I'm going to need some pipe and probably some sort of a tank to throw it in. So we can grab this, I think. I'm hearing something squeak in the house. It could be outside though. All right, I would like you to make me a pollutant filter and a volatile filter. Pollutant, should we do like heavy? Because I mean, it's gonna have to be in there anyways. And then, oh, and that's the next one that I need. Perfect. And then this is, oh yeah, let's set that to 1. Hopefully that doesn't break anything. Where's that squeak again? I wonder where that's from. Okay, so there is our first. Now we'll make this one. And then we can just kind of store those into an inline tank. I've already got pipes here, so that's good. Just need the filter. Sounds like it's coming from my basement. There shouldn't be anything down there to squeak, though. Did you not make the filter? Am I missing something? Is it back here? No. Okay. Can you please make this filter, please? Hang on. Let me just reset that. Did I not hit start? There it is again. Oh! I know what that is. It's probably one of my fire alarms. Saying, oh, I've got a low battery. I suppose I should be glad that it's happening now and not like in the night while I'm sleeping, because that's really annoying. Okay, so yeah, let's swap out our oxygen tank real quick. Yeah, and I even know which fire alarm it is based on the sound and the echo. I mean, I've only got 2, so if it was the one that was closest to me, it would be much, much louder. Okay, so that can go there. Alright, so now we should be good on oxygen and stuff for a little while, and we are still over an hour. I think I mentioned that earlier. But, alright, so let's throw in this filter here. We'll throw in that filter there. Let's see, this will just be nasties. And then we'll take this thing, throw that onto there, turn this on. And then we can start filtering all of that out. We could probably paint it too. Okay, so that's just going to be stuff that I don't want to deal with. Alright, and then, okay, so now that we've got different stages of growth here. So that one should still be at stage 2. So if I increase this, nope, go to, yep, so now that one is at stage 3. Okay, yeah, so this is operating properly. Yeah, okay, good. So modifying the stack pointer is relatively easy. So that's good. And that beeping is getting annoying now that I know what it is. Okay, so that should be good there, and then we should hopefully be reducing our volatiles and pollutants in here. Hopefully. It's going to be a slow process, but hopefully we don't kill our plants, because that would be bad. Oh, no, we're going to kill our plants. Okay. What if I put like a pump on here? Would that make that better? I do have a pump. Yeah, let's turn that off. Yeah, otherwise we're going to lose all of our potatoes, which, you know, I don't want to lose the potatoes. And then I'm assuming that that's not going to let me put that right next to it. And then I don't remember which way this thing has to go. Yeah. Wait, no, that's... There we go. Okay, and then that... And we just need to get in some cable through here, over here somehow. Okay, hopefully, nope, that goes there. That's not telling me how many moles it's processing. Oh, right, except to turn it on. I don't know if that's actually helping anything or not. I mean, I probably should plug this into like the entire network, but I don't have any easy way to do that from here. But yeah, we're probably gonna end up killing all of our potatoes, so that's fun. One of them's already died. Yeah. Okay. So I probably should have checked that beforehand, but I don't even think that's doing anything right now. Unless I put the pump on this side and just shove it in there as fast as I can. I mean, I could do that. Okay, yeah, let me do that real quick. Then we'll end the video. So that can come off. That can come off. All right. So now we have that, and then this thing needs to come apart as well to go over here, and then we need to take this out. Okay. Then we need this to be over here. And we'll throw a passive vent on the end of this thing. Another passive vent over there. Turn that on, max this out. Still isn't really doing anything. All right, well, this has to run for a little bit, so we don't kill all of our little plants here. So we've got a bunch that have died already, so that's not great. I don't know if there's anything that I can do to speed this up, because, I mean... I mean, we're pulling it out. We pulled out 8 moles and 5.53 moles already, so it is pulling out, just not very fast. And then we have 1.58 moles and 2.36 moles. 2.34. So like in each space, there's like 2.35. So we have to pull from every single space in here. So that means there's actually quite a few moles of that stuff in here, which is probably why these guys are not happy. But we'll see. Yeah, they are ticking down slowly. Yeah, that one's probably going to die next. And there it goes. Bye-bye. Yeah. All right. Well, this has to run for a little while, so I'm just going to let it run. And then I'll have to get some more seeds. That sucks. You know, it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, that one's going to die next. Sad. I think this one had like poison or pollutant resistance or something like that. This one's probably gonna die. What is the limits for that? So potato. Oxygen. Does that not tell me how much? No, it doesn't. Okay. Okay, so I just have to keep on working on pulling all of that out, and then, I don't know, see what happens. It's thriving, it's just, you know, dying. So it's both thriving and dying at the same time. Super fun. And then in this particular block space, yeah, so that's going to take time. Okay, well, that is going to be it for this video. We'll clear out all of the bad stuff out of the room here. I don't know, man. But, I don't know. If you liked what you saw, stay tuned for the next one. Probably start getting out of... I probably need to do like 3 or 4 of these today. And I got my live stream tonight, so... yeah, fun times. But I'm going to go find out what that beeping is, and see you guys next time. Have a good one.